Not 어머, 소녀를 찾아오신 건가요? 정말 기쁘옵니다. 기계나 과학에 대해선 소녀도 재미있는 이야기야. 소녀는 언제쯤 사랑이란 감정을 느낄 수 있을까요?
What does it want? Just give me the stupid quest.
중장 정도 되면 가만히 있어. 그거나 되어 있어. 중장 정도 되면 가만히 있어도 기품이 흘러나오게 되어 있어. 중장 정도 되면 가만히 있어도 기품이 흘러나오게 되어 있습니다.
그래, 왔는가?
무슨 일이십니까? 용건 간다니.
이 걷기는 제가 만든 거랍니다. 제법 손재주가 안녕하세요. 세리아 키르빈이라고 해요. 저는 항상 기다리고 있어요.
Holy crap, you were talking the whole time? I kept tabbing out to my chat window and I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Oh man, I feel bad now. Well, luckily I didn't have 1,000 people watching, wondering why I wasn't talking. No biggie. I'm trying to finish this so that I can play Basara. I might be able to do it today, we'll see. Can't get the damn level ticket. Nah, come on, don't give me that. Give me a level up ticket. Come on, game. I want to see what actual threshold you need to get. I should just do what everyone else does and just use a macro to do this. That's what I get for trying to play legit. I'm pretty sure I hit 70 a couple times and I didn't get a level up ticket. I desperately need one right now. Well, I'll only have to get one more level. Let's see what happens. Oh, just barely. Wow.
오늘도 좋은 하루 되세요.
Oh man, I really wanted that ticket so I could just skip the rest of this. How is that not 70? I don't know how I didn't get 70 meters that whole time. That makes no sense.
오늘도 좋은 하루 되세요.
Now I have to find a party. I wanted to just be done with it right there, but nope. It's disappointing. I only had to get another level and a half. It's just annoying. I wanted to be done. Oh wait, maybe I can grab these. Oh, these only work from 76 to 80. That's lame. Alright, well this should do it. The last few posts on Twitter? Yeah, let me look at that. What radio? Might be the phone. Let me move the phone. Ah, here we go. Perfect.
군의 기강이 흔들리고 천년의 대상.
Just gotta get up to 84 and a half, and then I can be done with this game.
계속 기르지 마오. 다음에 또 봐요. 계속 기르지 마오. 다음에 또 봐요.
What mode? Mode in what? In this?
계속 기르지 마오. 기르지 마오.
No, go back. Dude, give me like 2 seconds. Jeez. I already finished all the scenario dungeons for this area, so I'm just sharing experience with other people. If they're not done with the scenario, you can join their party and you get experience. It's to encourage people to party instead of just grinding. But since I already finished all the scenario quests here, I don't have any more epic quest experience. The only thing I'm trying to do right now is get to 84.5, which I should be able to do with this fatigue. And then at that point I have level up tickets, so it'll just take me straight to 86. And then I'm just not going to play this character anymore, basically. At least not until next Tuesday. I was only going to go to 75, but Basara is just such a short game. It's like, kind of want to draw it out as long as I can. Also, so that I can play that later today and not have any stuff to do on here. Oh crap, my experience potion wore off. Glad I noticed. As far as I know, AMTR just uses the zero mission physics and maybe alters it a little bit. But in general, the Game Boy Advance Samus was like much more responsive than the other ones. At least in terms of the controls were simplified but not dumbed down. Super Metroid has kind of archaic controls because you have to use a button to aim up and down. Whereas in the Game Boy ones, you just hold the trigger. Which was obviously done to compensate for not having two other buttons, but it actually worked really well. I know there's some glitch that the speedrunners do to get the power bombs early, but I haven't really even played the game yet, so I don't know.
다음에 또 봐요.
Might not make it today. I'll have to see. I'm out of mileage. The only other fatigue I can get is the 30 fatigue, 30.1. He's gonna cut it pretty close. I'll tell you that much. Might not make it today. Might have to grin and bear it and play more tomorrow. And if I do, it won't be for longer than like 20 minutes. Let's see how much mileage I have left. Oh, I can get the, yeah, I can get both of these. Yeah, it'll happen today. Isn't that game gonna be like 30 FPS?
계속 기대지 마오. 계속 기대지 마.
No, it was. Apparently Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 is still 30 FPS. What a disappointment. The new character looks fun, but man, I can't stand 30 FPS platforming. Like, come on. Playing 60 FPS platformers like 25 years ago. I wonder if it's just that they don't want to reprogram the way that the lightning mechanic works, because it would probably end up like that the Dragon Ball Xenoverse port, where there was that item, that gear that healed you, it regenerated your health, and if you played at like an arbitrary frame rate, like above 60, then the multiplier for the healing was to the point where you were invincible. And no one could figure out why it was happening for a while. It ended up just being that the regeneration was on a timer that was tied to the frame rate. So you had people playing at like 120 frames per second and getting like 4 times the regeneration than what was intended. I remember that. I mean, I was only playing at 60 and it was almost impossible to die with that that equipment on. Good times. That's probably why Gunvolt is still 30 FPS, because they don't want to change the logic for the lightning. It's my only explanation for it. Shouldn't have made it like that in the first place, though. Three frame rate options? It's already better than Dark Souls, then. Their games run like crap on PS4, don't they?
그래서 지르지 마오. 다음에 또 봐요. 다음에 또.
이 여성들은 왜 여기 아래 세계
I was thinking of getting a 1060 when I have some more cash. But, what, are they not selling for what they're supposed to? I also don't know which brand I should get. They said that they were 250, and that was like the perfect price for me. Even though I probably would never use all that power. I barely push the 750 Ti as it is, but if I'm gonna upgrade, I would rather get that than something else. I know the 970 is not really a good upgrade at this point for the price. Well, I still haven't actually gotten paid from Cursed yet, so once they start paying me on a monthly cycle, I can start saving up for that. I'm really annoyed they raised the price on PS Plus because my Plus ran out, like, yesterday. And now I can't play Guilty Gear. Their network still sucks, but they charge for it. Charge for multiplayer. They really need an option where you just get the discounts in the online for like a reduced price. Like 90% of the time when they have a free game I actually want to play, I've already bought it, so it's like not really a big benefit for me. I mean, I love smaller games and stuff, it's just I'd rather buy them than have them be tied to a license, which I don't really use. There's been a couple games on there that I ended up liking that I didn't buy, but it's very rare when that happens. Usually by the time that they put it on there, I've already bought it, so it's like it doesn't really do anything for me. Another 18%. And this is all over with. The end is near. I've still got a 30 fatigue potion I can use, so it's pretty much in the bag at this point. Couple more levels or maps. I heard Deus Ex has like microtransactions that you can only use once per playthrough. That's incredibly shady. Well, it's not like I haven't bought microtransactions for single-player games myself. I've done it for Tales games like numerous times. But the difference is you always have access to them. You know, you can play on another playthrough and keep them. But locking it to one playthrough is really stupid, especially for a game like that where there's so many different ways that you can play. That's incredibly shady. That's like not even trying to hide it. Like, that's just straight up robbery. Especially for a game like that, where it's supposed to be the whole selling point is having control over what you want to do in multiple playthroughs. That's why people are pissed off, and rightfully so. I'm glad that they're getting a lot of heat for it. It's like, what's next? Like a DLC costume you can only use once per playthrough? Sky's the limit at this point. Got the No Man's Sky trailer, the E3 trailer with all the stuff that's not in the game is still on the Steam page like weeks later after all this controversy. Still can't be bothered to take it down even though it's false advertising. Like, most of the stuff in that trailer is not even in the game, but they're still using it to sell it. That's incredibly shady.
계속 기르지 마오. 계속 기르.
Chances are the pre-order stuff will get fixed because I know that the Lightning Returns port required internet access to run They had like extra DRM that made no sense because the game had no online features. It's just a strictly single-player game, and enough people complained about it that they took it out in the patch. Obviously, begging people to pre-order and then locking the bonuses behind a single playthrough in a game that's meant to be played several times is a much bigger problem, so I'm pretty sure if they care about their PR at all that they'll fix it. Shouldn't even be a thing in the first place. Talk about anti-consumer. Here's this game you're supposed to play numerous times, but all the stuff you buy only works once. Seems to be just a race, like, how much can you screw over the consumer who's actually legally buying your game at this point? They wonder why people pirate their games. It's like, well, you keep screwing over the people who actually want to pay for it, then obviously more people are going to pirate it. It doesn't even matter that anyone with half a brain would just use a trainer instead of buying the DLC. It shouldn't even be a thing at all. It's like the equivalent of the game just like uninstalling when you finish it once. Like the same concept. I remember when Dynasty Warriors 6 got that PS2 port that had 6 more characters. Dude, the community was in an outrage back then. Rightfully so. Dynasty Warriors 6 was like half a game. And then they downported it and added more content. It wasn't even something understandable like a PSP port. It was just straight up PS2, last gen console.
다음에 또 봐요. 그래서 기르지 마오. 그래서 기르지 마오.
Hey, what's up, Mouse?
저들은 낙하산인 사람.
I don't think they added the the new female fighter sprite yet, as far as I know. Don't think so. Alright, the moment of truth. Boom. All done. Sweet. Well, I'm glad I got that done today. Just barely. I had like 2 more dungeons today, otherwise I would have had to continue.
오셔서 기뻐요.
Sell all this crap first. The Korean players wanted the sprite to be redone completely because of how outdated it looks. But they can't do that because of all the avatars they'd have to redraw, so the closest thing they did was they just kind of altered the body a little bit. But everything else is basically the same. Like, you see the animations for this character, and there's a lot of recycled frames, but he still looks really good. But that's because he just came out like 6 months ago. Whereas the F-Fighter sprite is like over a decade old. There we go. All done. Where's the... oh, here it is.
저는 항상 기다리고 있어요.
No, that was a pretty successful day. Now I'm only gonna log on to do the Epic Road event, which starts tomorrow. So lots more time for Basara at this point,
기다리고 있어요.
which doesn't really mean anything because I've only really don't have that much left to do on that game. But I'll be playing that a lot more from here on out since I finished the event. Pretty sweet, and got a clone avatar worth like 20 million for free. Not bad. I wasn't really planning on going all the way to 86, but yeah, the game just has no content. I'm honestly am very disappointed. The price is just too high for what it offers. That's the problem with it.
키르민이라고 해요.
The price is too high, the movesets are not complete, and a core gameplay mechanic is just randomly gone. Those are my main issues with it. The campaign not being that fun to play through is like really a non-issue to me because of the side of the trials are really fun to go through. But and you have two characters in the game that feel very one-dimensional because they don't really have a full moveset. Masayuki and the kids especially. The kids only have 4 moves, but at least they are fun to play. But Masayuki is very boring to play.
저는 항상 기다리고 있어요.
Like the only new character they added, the only 2 new characters they added that feel like they're complete even without a full moveset is Nobuyuki and Yukimura. But that's just because the gimmicks that they give them many more moves beyond what is normal. Everyone else feels very limited. So then you tack that on with, you know, not having tag mode. Just really, it kills a lot of the replay value. There's just no other way to slice it.
오늘도 좋은
And I've still got some stuff to do on it, but I mean, I'm probably gonna go have lunch right now. I could easily finish it today if I wanted to. There's nothing stopping me, aside from just, you know, my personal stuff, but there's not a whole lot there. And they're gonna wonder why it didn't sell, and the reason is because it's too expensive for what it offers. It should not be that expensive, plain and simple. It's way too much. It doesn't help. It's competing with its predecessor. For less than half the price, you can get Sumeragi and have full movesets, all the mechanics.
세리아 키르민이
They didn't really add any new mechanics in Yukimura Den at all. All they did was they added character switching, which you only use on like 3 levels. So it's like somebody who's playing for the first time or didn't play anything from the 4 series. Why would they buy Yukimura Den when it's more than double the price? It doesn't make any sense. The pricing
세요?
feels like some random suit at the company fought for it to be that price when it doesn't need to be that price, and it would sell much better if it was not. 5,000 yen or cheaper would be fair for that game. But 7,000? No, no way. Still cheaper than a lot of the other stuff on the PlayStation Store that's like from this year, but still, it's too much. I don't know why the suits of companies like that, they think that charging more for something still works. When you hear about like Steam sales, like ancient games like Borderlands 2 and Skyrim and stuff still sell like thousands and thousands of copies just because they're $10. Like, the base price means a lot these days, and you're only going to get the hardcore fans to buy it day one anyway. All you're really getting is day one sales.
안녕하세요.
But if you have a lower base price, then you have a higher chance of getting people to buy it.
저는 항상 기다리고 있어요.
The tagging adds a lot to the game. I mean, there's obviously the whole combo possibilities, which is what's cool. There's different ways you can combine the characters. It makes the game easier
저는 항상
and more accessible for beginners, because you have 2 health bars. And for a game like that, where it's got a pretty steep learning curve to play well, like, it was cool that it was there. you had some more leeway. You had a pretty competent AI ally. I mean, not the smartest AI in the industry, but I mean, at least it was functional. And you had an extra health bar, so it was like it was good for everybody, both the hardcore and the casual players. But since they took that out, the fact that they have Bloody Palace was just completely tarnished by the fact that they don't have tag mode.
안녕하세요. 세리아 키르빈이라고 해요.
And they could fix it with a patch. It's just a matter of if they care enough to, and if they even have the approval to. I imagine they behind the scenes they probably had to fight to get the approval to patch Sumeragi that last time. It's probably quite the battle for them to do that, even though it didn't really require any new assets or calling the voice actors back or anything. I can't imagine the businessmen of the company really wanted them to do it. I know the Basara team is really passionate about what they create because they make such great games on shoestring budgets, but Yukimura Den just feels like a lot of corporate meddling. Probably under the gun to get it out, they just weren't able to put tag mode back in or finish the movesets. But the problem is you can't take a mechanic out of a game that's been in the series for 5 years without there being some kind of repercussion. And that's kind of what the problem is. And you can get away with that in fighting games because you replace them with different mechanics, but in Yukimura Den they didn't do that. There isn't really a new mechanic. The only thing is the Bushin system, which is not really doesn't really affect the combat at all. It's mostly just passive bonuses. They didn't add anything to the game at all, and they took something as big as that out. And they're charging way more.
좋은 하루 되세요.
I wonder who thought that was a good idea, because Basara games don't hold their value to begin with. You can always get them for dirt cheap, like barely a year after they come out, even if you don't live in Japan. You can get them for like $40–50 with shipping, decent shipping.
저는 항상
So why charge a premium for something that's inevitably going to be really cheap, probably by the time of my birthday, so March. So like 7 months from now. This doesn't make any sense. But that's what happens a lot. You know, you have a passionate development team is held back by the people who make the decisions in the company, making boneheaded decisions that hurt everybody. Everybody who works on the game that wants to provide a better product but can't, and then the consumers like us that buy it on day one and end up with half a game. Like, no one really benefits from it, not even the businessmen, because there's hardly anybody is buying it now because of how expensive it is. It's a shame. I enjoy playing it. I like playing as Yukimura. I think they did an amazing job with his mechanic. It's one of the coolest mechanics they've added, even though it's a little flawed. It could definitely use some more refinement, but it's a cool mechanic. But like every other character that they added, aside from Nobuyuki, feels half-finished.
오라버니께서 허락을 안 해주셔요.
And then you tack that on with the ridiculous health that the officers have. You have less moves to use in a combo before they tech out. So that makes things take even longer. It feels padded. Like, if you're good enough at the game to use basically every move 3 times in a combo, you have a much smaller rotation than you would in the last game. Unless you're playing in free mode, in which case you're fine. But if you're using the characters they sold the game with, then you really only have 3 to choose from. The other half are not really viable. Or just boring to play. me see who else is on here. I think I'm done for today. It's the concept of gutting things out of the game that have been there for a long time. That's what the problem is. Especially when, you know, Subaraki is only a year old. And they already omitted a lot of the mechanics that they added. But like I said, I don't really think the team is at fault. I mean, they didn't lie about what was in the game. They were pretty clear about what was in it. It's probably just they were under the gun to get it out, and they had like no money or time to make it with. The game does have quite a bit of new assets, actually. Like, I can't really remember too many things in the campaign that were recycled. Almost all of it was brand new assets. I mean, they didn't lie about anything, it's just that the asking price for it is too high. They were very upfront about what it offered. Which is more than you can say for a lot of other modern games right now. All the secrecy. You've got a game right now where the trailer being used to sell it on Steam has like nothing in common with the game that's being sold, and they still haven't removed it. All we can do at this point is just hope that they'll get the approval to patch it. If they lowered the boss health in the campaign and added tag mode, I would probably get a pretty significant amount of time out of it, for sure. But the way it is now, I just don't really have much interest in playing it. At a high level, anyway. The boss fights are incredibly repetitive and padded out because of how much health they have. And the fact that you're dealing with a vastly reduced moveset, too. Yeah, I saw your level up video earlier today. I thought that was pretty cool. Wheel driver plat is 45 million. My goodness. I guess I'm not getting that anytime soon. Jeez. But I mean, it was how many months was it before they patched Sumeragi that final time? It had to have been like a couple months, right? I wonder what the Japanese reviews are for that game. I'm kind of curious to see what they think of it. I mean, you can't really complain about the length of the campaign because they were very upfront about how much was in it. It's just everything else about the game that doesn't really fly with that price that they're asking. It's just there's just no other way to slice it. It's during the first month? I'm pretty sure it was longer than that. It had to have been at least 2 months or a month and a half. Because I was playing that game like crazy. And I remember it wasn't until I finally started to get burnt out that they patched that back in. I'm loading up Twitch here. Hold on. I need some lunch before I play Basara. My stomach's growling like crazy. So I'm gonna go make something to eat and then come back and start up, I guess, if I feel like it. I don't really have a lot of other content to cover on that game, honestly. I could finish it all today, easy. All I have to do is complete the objectives and then farm up some money and do the guides for the personal items. That's the end of the game, basically, at least for like content creation. It hasn't even been a week yet, and I could finish it today if I have the patience to. Oh man, Morningstar Farms bacon sounds pretty good right now. I'm actually going to have a Morningstar Farms burger for lunch because I'm broke until the 3rd. So I'm going to go make one of those. I'll host somebody and then come back and probably continue. Yeah, I guess I could do that, but that will take some more time. I don't know if I can do that today. I know people would appreciate that, though. Anyway, let me see who's on to host. And I will come back. One Sanitarium, when are you going to be available again? I would like your help with the objectives so that I can get it done fast and then just be done with all the stressful stuff for the game and then just chill. Let me know when you'll be back, and I guess that's when I'll play more. I'll probably come back and finish the trials. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright. Yeah, it's 12:26 here right now. So 7:30? Alright, that works. Well, I will come back then, either with Basara or something else. We'll see. That's fine. I already got all the major content out. I pretty much have explained almost every aspect of the game at this point. I already sent Play Asia the playlist. I don't even think they've had a chance to look at it yet. And I was very clear with them that I'm still updating it. But the guy that does the approvals is like so swamped with work that I know that by the time he even looks at my email, I'll pretty much be done with all the major content. And I told him to let me know if there's anything I need to do, like post a link to their site or something. I'll probably get that done today. I'll just link to the game from their site. Anyway, I think I'm gonna host Inaro, DFO player. Pretty funny guy. I'll catch you later.